after 3 with Sheena Speaks. She drops 3 and you make moves, you don't have nothing to prove.
Let it kick and if it hits, let it sit. If it clicks, let it hit, let it sit.
Welcome to episode 5 of the People Code series. And this particular episode and the ones coming after it is a special treat because I'm actually interviewing the people. We're bringing this thing to life. So in this episode, we are interviewing 2 of my favorite people that I believe has the direct style, and they have proved me right. They didn't even take the assessment and I was on point. So enjoy this episode. My sister persuaded me to do it live on TikTok. So it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you next week on another interview. There you go. We ready now. We ready.
Hey, girls.
Yeah, y'all looking good.
Thank you.
So shout
It's
out
Friday. I'm gonna hit the street.
to my special guests. We got people coming into the chat, but I'm gonna ignore that for now because if I don't, I won't be doing what I'm supposed to do. So as y'all know, I've been talking about personalities for the past few weeks, and this time I want to bring it to life. And what I'm focusing on today or tonight is the direct style. So I'm interviewing my peoples, my fam. I'm gonna shout out to my big cuz first. What up, Vonnie?
Hey, baby girl. What's up?
On
How you
Instagram,
doing, mama?
right? On TikTok, also known as
Jay, I'm on Instagram is Vintage Vamptress. That's my little jewelry company. It's
Okay.
light. I ain't did nothing crazy yet, but that's it.
okay.
And it's Jay Marie here on TikTok.
That's what's up. And then my little big sis, Danisa, also known as Who Where.
Danisa Sade, and it's pronounced Danisa, not Donasia, not Janessa, not Vanessa.
See, you already started.
Yes, okay.
Mhm.
I ain't even asked you nothing yet.
I've been telling people how to say my name correctly since I can talk. It's annoying. So Danisa Sade. and
You can
TikTok,
relate because I can relate.
Right.
What'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say? I thought you said something.
She did.
Oh, I said Tosh can relate because I can relate with the name thing. That's all.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
so annoying.
It is.
Very annoying.
So we're gonna jump right in. I got my Oprah on. I wrote down the questions. And for everybody that's in here with us, they don't even know what I'm gonna ask them. But I guarantee you, both of y'all gonna prove everything I said about the direct style because I know y'all. All right. So this one is for Vonnie first. What are words that people use to describe you?
Crazy, which as an adult has started to bother me.
Okay.
Crazy, creative, outgoing, loud, friendly, compassionate, helpful, but crazy is the only one that drives me nuts.
You ain't feeling that
At
one.
least
no.
now, as an adult.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. I can show you crazy, but I'm not crazy.
Oh, see, there
You
we
know
go.
It kind of gives like a negative thing, and I'm not a negative person, so you shouldn't
Yeah.
associate me with crazy.
So let me ask you.
They might say Vonnie went crazy that night for a reason, but other than that,
Right.
that's it.
There's always a reason. So what do you say to people when they call you crazy or refer to you as crazy?
Like I said, growing up, it didn't really bother me because I always knew I was different. I always have been different. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
It didn't really bother me, and I had confidence. Like, I was bullied, but once again, it didn't bother me because I guess it took a minute for me to come out because I was shy. But I just tell them I'm not crazy, but I can show you crazy. And like I just said, it's negative. So why would you? Well, you know what I mean. No, I don't. Like, what have you ever seen me do crazy? Have I ever come at you crazy? Don't call me
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend, which I appreciate that, she kind of got that into me because she's like, I hate when they call you crazy and I hate when they call you weird. Weird, I don't mind too much because
Right. Because you like being different.
there you go.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
different. Okay. Danny, so what are words people call you? Or how do they describe you?
What don't they call me, honey? I am everything. No. Let me see. what don't they call me? Honestly, that's a real question. But I could kind of relate with Vonnie. Crazy. Let me see. People call me a lot of things. People say that I am determined. People say that I'm strong. People say I'm so strong. They don't know how I am that strong, which, okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people think that they're giving a compliment, but it sounds weird. Like that did not land the way you thought it would, but whatever. Another conversation, another topic.
Yeah.
I always get commented on my presence, like I have a strong presence. You know, I can't think off the top of my head, but definitely crazy, different, you know, talented. For the people who have seen me do nails or do hair or whatever the case, like they know about that portion of me. A lot of people know that I'm creative.
Right.
Yeah, it's a ton of things. If you
Okay.
ask me specifically if anybody called me a thing particularly,
Yeah, I got that.
I'll
Yep.
probably remember. But
Yep.
off the top of my head, definitely like crazy, talented, strong, artistic, creative. I mean, I'm Denisa. The
Has
list goes
anybody ever called you bossy?
on. You do. But I don't care. As you know, like it does not bother me. I cannot tell you somebody, like I cannot tell somebody else their experience of me. If you
Right.
think I'm bossy, you can also say like I'm not, or at least I'm not trying to be bossy.
Right.
But if you like you're being bossy because of X, Y, and Z, then we can. That's where communication come in. Like we can always agree to disagree.
Right.
I'm not trying to be bossy, but if I think you're doing something dumb, or if I think you're doing something stupid, I'm not going to just let you be stupid in front of me. And like, if I love you, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Oh, we're going to
And
come back
that's-
to that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like the truth.
Yeah.
Clock it.
Yeah.
What they do, clock it. 6, 7, you know.
I think it's these
so-
fingers. I don't, you know I don't know. So, Vonnie, have you ever been called bossy or controlling or?
Yeah.
Why it took so long?
So, first of all, I'm with her. The creative, you know, I'm a leader. And I
Yeah.
won't say I'm bossy. I'm just a matter of fact. Like, it's either
Yes.
black or white. Like, and like she said, people don't like the truth. Don't ask me if you don't want it. Because I can't. I'm not going to lie to you. And if I lie to you, that's not going to benefit you. So why lie to you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you the truth to benefit you. And if
Yeah.
you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But yes, I've been called bossy. I'm good with it though. So
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
So speaking of the
Very
truth,
good.
do people ever feel like you're harsh when you tell the truth? Can they take it?
Who you want to answer first, me or Vonnie?
Vonnie.
Okay, Jay, why you so aggressive?
Aggressive.
Handle it. Like, really? First of all, especially when it comes to your children or your family,
Yeah.
no one else in the world is gonna either be as honest, either be as hard or soft with you. Like they're not gonna care. So, and when people lie to you, personally, I think they don't care.
Right.
They don't care. And whether or not they've gotten it from themselves or they've learned it from somewhere they didn't get it from. So that's, all they know is lying and I'm being aggressive.
Yeah.
Huh? First of all, in this world, you got to be aggressive because you see we going through right nowadays. That goes to my black girl tattoo. That means strength. Like, it's
Right.
the hardest thing in the world right now to be a black girl.
Yes, it is.
It's crazy. But we got to have that strength. And
Yeah.
if you feel I'm aggressive, then nice to meet you. I'm aggressive. I'm aggressive. So
Okay.
I'm aggressive.
Okay. And it's funny because a lot of people don't like to be called aggressive. And I think sometimes people they don't understand being assertive. And because they think it's too much, they be like, oh, you aggressive when you're really assertive. So Denisa, how would you answer that? About the harsh.
What's the question again?
Do people think you're harsh?
Yes. And I know I'm harsh. So it's not like it's a surprise.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, I know, how can I put it? So I know, like, I tend to relive moments. And if I feel like for example, I'll be specific. If you're telling me a situation and somebody's clearly playing in your face and they're being disrespectful, I am going to tell you, like, yo, that person is jealous of you. You cannot love people out of their jealousy for you. You need to cut that person off. And I know that I can't, I do my own disclaimer now. I didn't always do that. When I was younger, it would be like, you need to listen to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I think TikTok muted you.
Okay, good. No,
I'm glad too. Yeah.
I muted myself.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did the Tony tone. I did the,
Y'all are funny.
but no, I get talented. But yeah, no, I know I'm being harsh. And then I will say, but like, my bad, I'm being harsh right now, but it's only because it bothers me. But if it's something, it really depends on the content, the conversation, and the person. Now, if we're having a disagreement and you are coming for me and you're coming for my personality, like, I've dealt with people who try to over exaggerate how I am to make it fit their little story in their head. So it's just like, oh yeah, you said X, Y, and Z. And it's just like, I know that I'm outspoken, but I know for a fact I didn't say that. So there's people who would sit there and twist it and use your personality against you.
Yeah.
So yes, I am harsh. I can be harsh, but I'm not rude. Well, not purposefully. I'm not rude. I'm not, outrageous. I'm not the type, like, yes, I'm a truth teller, but I will pull you to the side in a public setting. Like, it don't do nothing for me to make you feel bad. It don't do nothing for me to embarrass you. It don't do nothing for me to make somebody feel down. Like, that's not what I do. Yeah. But if you said that in a harsh way or whatever, like, I remember one time, story time, I had a friend, she was talking to this guy. Yeah, no, but please, first of all, they don't deserve it. All right, like, they whatever. But anyway, she was talking about this guy. She just started talking to him, and she was just like, "Oh, I called him yesterday, and he didn't get back to me. This is that and the third." And I said, "Girl, that's not your man." I was like, "For all you know, he could be screwing somebody else right now. You don't know why he didn't pick up his phone. You don't think that was harsh?" So her asking me that let me know that was hard. But with other friends, I could be like, "Girl, that man effing somebody right now. You're not top priority," and they'd be like, "You right," and we move on. Right. But with her, different personalities, classes, whatever. She was like, "You don't think that was harsh?" I was like, "I don't, but did I hurt your feelings?" And then she was like, "Yeah, a little bit." And I was like, "All right, my bad."
Oh, so you know what? That's one of my questions, right? Like, because y'all are truthful and people might take it as harsh, they also might think y'all don't care about feelings. So I'm gonna ask you straight up: do y'all care about people's feelings? Fonny first.
I'm gonna say yes, because as a Pisces, we are known to be, quote unquote, I don't know where to get this crybaby stuff from, but I'm not gonna front. It's true. We are sensitive crybabies. We the hardest crybabies you know. Like, so I do care about your feelings. And like she said, her friend doing the other guy, you asked me the question. If I would have lied to you, be like, "No, girl, he just working and he gonna be back." No, damn well, he doing something else that he got nobody's doing, and you're not a priority. Right. Like, you want me to lie to you? So I do care about your feelings. It's just the same way with assertion and aggression. They get it mixed up, and they're two different things. You can't handle my assertiveness, so you decide to call me aggressive. You can't handle me being truthful, so you're going to call me mean because you can't handle my truth. Right. So, do that make sense? Like,
yeah, you can't handle my truth.
We're sensitive, so if you know us as a Pisces, we do care about your feelings. That's why we're trying to tell you the truth. Yeah. If we didn't care about your feelings, then we want to tell you the truth.
Yeah. And I'm going to go to Danisa right quick with that question, but I'm going to stop for a second because it's both of y'all birthday month, so we're going to take a minute to celebrate. Woo! Where's my Jamaican horn? I don't got one right now. So, Danisa, when I first asked the question, I saw some body language, I saw some facial expressions. So do you have, and that's another thing about personalities. Two people can have a same personality, but it show up different. So I'm going to ask you, do you care about people's feelings?
It depends on the people, okay? I do care generically. Okay. Yes. I am not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not. But this is something that I had to defend myself against people who thought they know me, but they really didn't. But whatever, another conversation. If you specifically ask me something just like Vonnie said, you specifically asked me. You brought the situation
Exactly.
up to me.
Right.
So, and to add on to what Vonnie said, I figured out that actually honesty is my love language. Because if I don't care, I won't say anything. I'll be like, oh, girl, I don't know. And that wouldn't be technically lying because I really don't know. I don't know this man. I don't know his schedule. I don't
Right.
even know what he looked like because that particular friend was a weirdo. And I was like, well, who is he? Who is this guy? Oh, you could just look in my comments. B, I'm not your fan. I'm not going to look in the comments to see who you talking to. You idiot. If you don't want to talk
Okay, hold on.
and that's on you. I'm just saying, no, I'm not going to curse. I'm just
No,
saying,
I know.
like, girl, I'm not your fan.
Right,
I'm
right.
not going to go through the comments to see who you talking to. So
Yeah.
you asked me, I gave you an answer. And then, like, I've learned a little bit more emotional intelligence over the years where
Okay.
if somebody's saying something where I feel like, all right, let me temperature check. Could they be able to handle this level of honesty right now? Or am I
Okay.
just going to table this for another time?
I
And then
like
if
that.
like if a person keep going on, like, you know, sometimes people will snap, they spiraling, they're just going down a rabbit hole. Sometimes like I would just listen and then they would like, tell me the truth. This is that and the third. Is it me? Blah, blah, blah. And then yes, I will give it to you. But if I feel like it really just depends on the person
Yeah.
and the situation because there's definitely been times where I had to ask like, real quick, are we having a conversation or are you venting?
Right.
Because if you're venting, I'll zip it. I'll just let you talk because some
Right.
people need to get it off. But if we're having a conversation and or if I feel like, all right, this is the time to insert like some truth juice, then I'm going to insert some truth juice because
Right.
another thing I can't stand about being a truth teller is that unfortunately sometimes you are a bystander, whether you realize it or not. So it's like, am I going to watch you just continue to live this lie of this little fantasy that you living in your head, or am I just gonna pop that bubble real quick? Now, this up to that person. You don't have to take what I say. I think people forget that. Like, just because I'm a truth teller does not excuse the fact that you're weak-minded. Because people can tell you different opinions all the time.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean you have to take it in, you know, inward and actually use it
Right,
because
you don't
I said
have
it.
to
That's
accept it. Right. You don't have
you
to.
don't have to accept it. That's your choice. So don't make it seem like me being the truth teller is the problem. The problem is that you're not strong enough to take it.
Ooh, okay, hold on. All right, so Vonnie, you have anything to say to that? Like,
No, I agree. I concur. She just spread it out a little more. No, she's right. But if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you whether or not I know you or not.
yeah,
If I know you're gonna lose it, or if you keep asking me and you don't listen to what I say, then I'm not. It
yeah,
is what it is. I agree with that.
yeah.
I agree with her. I do.
To add on to that, can't say I didn't tell you because you have that personality type who loves to be like, why didn't nobody tell me? We told you,
Right.
girl.
Yeah, you just didn't
I
listen.
ain't want to listen.
But I like
That's
what
it.
you said about like being honest is like your love language. And I don't think people always get that because they get so caught up on how the truth felt and they put your intention behind it, or you said you want to hurt me on purpose, but that's not why y'all tell the truth. It's like I tell you the truth because I love
I don't know
you.
nothing else.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
that's
don't know
good.
nothing else. I
Yeah.
had to like teach myself how to lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I did because we all lie. Some just lie more than others. And then some people have a mental illness where they just a chronic liar or a habitual liar. And then some people got both where they just lie and make up stories for absolutely no reason. Like there's a lot of people who should be authors in this world, but they're wasting their time causing drama. But I digress. That's another
All right.
conversation.
So this one is for what I get myself into. It's all good. All right. So another misconception sometimes about the direct style is they feel like they're always right. So Vonnie, do you feel like you're always right? Give me a percentage. Most of the time, give me a percentage of how much you feel you're right most of the time. 50%,
I'm going to
80%?
say.
Say it.
I'm being real serious because you know how like if someone asks you something
Yeah.
and then they're like, well, what should I do? You know, and then you give them your opinion and then you know in the back of your head, because that comes once again, your intuitiveness, you know in the back of the head what your outcome is going to be. And when they go, you know what you told me? What you said was going to happen. So I'm going to say 98.9%
I knew
of the time
it's
that I'm
always
right.
in the high 90s.
I'm just saying.
Wait,
Like,
tell me again. 90
because-
what?
98.9.
98.
Not Kiss FM.
What? No, that's 98.7. I'm 98.9.
There's a difference. It's 2% difference. But okay. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Okay.
But listen, like 9 times out of 10, the advice I give and I'll tell them, and this is the response that's going to happen, or I'll bet you they're going to do this. They'll be like, girl, you know what?
That
And I
happens.
told you why. Only because whatever the situation was, that's the response of that person, of a human's nature. I'm not going to say that person, because it can be one individual, but I think it's just human nature.
Right.
To, respond, you know what I mean, to how something may happen. And 9 times out of 10, the crap, I ain't going to say crap because that's my people's, but the crap, I said it again, the stuff that people bring to you is everyday life. We just all go through it so differently.
Yeah, that's so
So,
true.
you know what I mean? Depending, me knowing that person and whoever the other person is, or me not knowing that person, but just knowing, I guess, your minor characteristics, it's human nature, I think, to me. And I hate to say common sense, but yeah. But I like my percentage, 98.9.
All right, 98.9. All right. Danny, so what's your percentage? Well, the first question is, do you agree with that misconception that people with this style are always right, and what's your percentage?
I'm gonna start with I'm gonna answer, do I think that people who have our personality type, do we think that we're always right? I do think that is a big misconception.
Okay.
Because if you don't want the answer, man, don't ask. Okay. And then on top of that, being a Pisces, we're very intuitive. We low-key can see the future. A lot of this stuff is common sense. And when you're telling me, like, I study characteristics and patterns. So I can easily see where something is about to go before it even gets there. And if I have a real tight connection with you, I can pick up on stuff. Like, are you okay? Because I'm picking up a bad vibe. And then a person be like, oh my God, you're so right on time, whatever.
Yeah.
So, that is a big misconception. I don't always think I'm right, but it's not my fault if I turn out to be right. So, to answer your question, what percentage of correctness that Denisa usually stand on is usually 98% of the time I'm correct.
Okay.
And not only is it's proven. Like, people call me and be like, yo, exactly what you said was going to happen was going to happen. The other day, your mother,
every time my mother, then it's like something.
I mean, she was your mother first.
Don't talk about mommy on here. You ain't gonna get me in trouble.
I'm gonna get us both in trouble. That's what sisters is supposed to do, okay? If I go down, we all go down. You know, ain't nobody above the crew. No, but she was like, you were so right, Denisa. I said, of course I was, dear. About what?
Right. Now you want to hear. So, yo, I see Jewel in the chat. What's up, Jewel? Jewel said 75%. And Barb co-signed on you, Vonnie, about, well, you said yes, she does. So, I see you. All right. So, what else? Let me see. All right. What frustrates you about people who are not direct? I'll start with Vonnie.
I won't say it frustrates me. I will say I have a little empathy and compassion, and I feel it's really sad because speak your mind, stand up for yourself. Like, what the hell? And I'll be 56. If I would be lying and stressing about not telling the truth, not being direct, ain't no wrinkles. So I think that speaks for itself. Like,
I know that's
right. That you gotta just stand for yourself. You know what I mean? To me, I'm not going to say it frustrates me. It might a little bit, but it just stand up for yourself. Like, what is wrong with you? Like
speak up, stand
your
up.
Mind. Exactly. Speak your mind. But some people don't have that trait. Sometimes you got to teach them. I was watching, and it was really, really cute. I was doing something here, and I was watching an old episode of The Housewives of Atlanta. And when, I don't know if you remember the episode, but Kenya Moore had the audacity, the downright gall, the disrespect. So, bully Kim Fields, a legend. And she was a hater. She was mad. So,
I hated her for that.
Yeah. So Nene and Phaedra gave her, like, it was Phaedra, right? Yeah, Nene and Phaedra gave her, like, a read lesson, and
Mm-hmm.
she, because she was like that. She didn't like to cause conflict, and I understand that, but they kept saying you have to defend yourself. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to
Right.
speak back to this person, because if you don't, she's gonna keep coming at you. She read her, and that was it. But she was a
Okay.
hater. But that's my analogy to it. Like you have to stand up for yourself.
Right.
So I can't say I'm frustrated with them. I just feel bad, and if I can help them, and they willing to grow a little bit, I'm gonna spit a little bit and help them out a little bit.
Do you feel
That's
like you
just-
speak up for people a lot? People who don't speak up for themselves?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I defend her, and I won't let you disrespect anybody in front of me. I don't care
I
who
know
you are. The
that's
only thing I
right.
don't get into men and women fights.
Right.
Granted, I don't like to see it, but 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna defend you. You're gonna make me look stupid. You know why? Because
Because you're gonna go back. Yeah, you're gonna go back.
That's the only thing I will literally stay out of. But anything else, if it's verbal, yes, I'm gonna defend that
Yeah.
person, because that's
Yeah.
I just won't get into messages, because
Okay.
that's when it goes too far.
Exactly. All right, Danisa. So what frustrates you about people who are not direct?
The question was, does it frustrate me? How you know it frustrates
Okay,
me?
well, let's start there. Does it frustrate you? Because I know you, okay? So I'll ask for the people who don't know.
For the
Does it?
people, if the people want to know, the people could comment. No. Does it frustrate me?
Uh-huh.
I honestly never thought about if it frustrates me or not, so it probably does.
It
But it doesn't frustrate me 100%. Like Bonnie, and I guess that's that Pisces compassion. Like we will beat you up, right? But we will also feel bad about what made us beat you up. Like what?
Oh my gosh.
You
All
know
the
what I
time.
mean? Yeah, they love to talk about us, but they love to say she snapped, she's crazy. Okay, but I didn't wake up like this. I woke up thanking God that I'm alive. I 9 times out of 10 had a song that matched my mood. I'm chilling. I'm looking at the news, and then here you come with your scary, I'm afraid to have conflict behind.
Oh, that's one of my next
And
questions.
yes, and you're mad at me because I popped a little fantasy that you created in your head. It's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Just put that out there. It's not you, y'all. People are weird. 2026, people are weird. People are stupid. And if you want to survive in this new world, you just got to know that it might be you, but it's not really you. It's really dumb. But it does frustrate me because I've been in situations with former friends, not friends with these people anymore. Thank God, because absolutely not. Alignment is a real thing. It just doesn't always happen in dating. It happens in friendship too. But that's another conversation. You will hold on to something that I said 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, why is it so hard for me to contact you? Why we haven't been seeing each other? Oh, because I didn't like this thing that you said. That was last season. Like, we was wearing a whole new set of clothes back then. You're mad about that? And you kept this to yourself, trying to be a good person, because you have a lot of people who like to be the good guy out here. They don't want nobody being mad at them. So they think that they're actually doing you a service or justice by keeping it bottled in. But you're actually doing a disservice because you acting like we cool and we really not.
Right.
So you're
Because you
lying.
didn't say, again, to Vonnie's point, you didn't speak up and say, I did something,
Yeah.
or you felt
It's
offended.
not my job. Like, one thing I did start taking accountability for is, like, you know what? Some people is just not going to be as honest and blunt as I am.
Right.
So if I think something might bother them, ask them, like, are we good or
Right.
whatever? And I don't have to do that. But for certain people, I would, because I love you just that much.
Right.
I don't have to. You're not a child. You're not disabled. You're not of the elderly. You didn't lose your sight, your hearing, or nothing.
Right.
You the one who putting her own muzzle over your mouth. I will tell you what do frustrate me though. People who do have that personality trait, and then they like, oh, well, you know how I am. I keep things bottled up and I let little things get to me. That does not land the way you think it does. If you know this about yourself, don't just blame your personality trait on being a little punk female dog. Okay, that's your choice. You are putting a muzzle over your own mouth, choosing not to talk. That ain't
Right.
nobody else's fault, because you letting things bottle up and then you want to spit things out and then want to say, oh, well, this is not how I usually am. I usually keep things bottled up. That doesn't land. That doesn't sound good for an adult. Because these be the same people who love to brag about drinking, clubbing, doing, ungodly things in an ungodly hour, okay? But when it comes to you actually speaking up your mind, all of a sudden
They
you
don't know how
shut.
to do it.
But you lit to do all the other things
Right.
that you probably shouldn't be doing. But when it comes to standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself, don't blame the direct person. Blame yourself, because you're the one who put a muzzle on yourself. And I also want to add, don't be jealous either. Don't be mad because I'm content with who I am, and I don't have a problem speaking up for myself,
You
and I
have the
still have
confidence.
friends. I don't work overtime to try to keep friends. I just attract people. That's not my fault, and I'm not apologizing for it.
That's a
Don't
true
get mad
thing.
at me because
You
I
make
didn't
friends
take
everywhere
your-
we go. I don't get it.
and I mind my business. I don't look for it. But I do think it's a thing out there. It's like an opposite attract thing. Like when people see that you're like all like giddy and like you want to be liked so bad, this, that, and third, people be like, oh, what's wrong with her? She's trying to be too nice. But when you're just chilling by yourself, eating your wings, vibing to your music, drinking your drink, all of a sudden people want to know who you are.
Yeah.
What's the key word today, ladies and gentlemen? Be yourself. Do not try to overcompensate because of this thing that you did 5 years ago or 15 years ago or 20 years ago. Whoever like it, whoever don't. But don't put a muzzle over your mouth thinking that you're saving the world. Because if you have to say no to yourself and say yes to somebody else, then don't say it or don't do it, or do it or say it. Whatever it is that you want to do or not do, just be truthful to who you are, but don't get mad at somebody else because they're truthful to who they are.
Okay. Did
Don't
you
get
breathe?
mad.
Are you breathing?
Yes, I'm alive.
I feel like everything you said was like one word. So, Vani, how do you deal with conflict? Like, what's your approach to conflict?
What is my approach now, or what you?
Well, tell me both. Like, because I do want to hear about the growth and the maturity, right? So, like, how was it before, and how would you describe it now?
Back then, I mean, we all know I was a firecracker. Like, I might give you a little bit of rope, but if you take the rest and hang yourself, that's on you. And
Yeah.
I gotta come for you. So yeah, back in the day, I was a little spitfire. I used to do it. I'll give you more rope this time. I'm a little more calm, and sometimes, as long as you don't hit me,
Right.
as long as we don't start, I don't know, calling each other out our names for no necessary reasons, I'm gonna bow down and just walk away because I'm not gonna waste my energy on you
Right.
when I'm not really that mad, and I could actually be doing something else or taking care of something else. So nowadays, I let my ancestors handle it. I don't. Of course, if it's family, we're gonna handle it.
Right.
But anybody else, I'm gonna say what I have to say, and if we gotta agree to disagree, then we're gonna agree to disagree. But conflict nowadays, okay, all right, that's how you feel. This is how I feel. We're not on the same page, but we're gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm so calm now. I'm just like, okay. And I just and I turn my head and do it. I just walk away now. But back in the day, you could get it.
Yeah.
You could get it.
Right. I know.
Yeah, and they be like, yo, how you so skinny? And it took all of us to get you off. She asked for it. She got it. So like,
Yeah.
you could get it back then. But now I'm a lady.
Oh, you a lady? You a lady in
I'm
these
a lady
streets?
now.
So just so you
It
know.
takes growth, though.
Yeah.
It takes growth.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to front. Ever since the day I had my kid, I've always been aware. This is no lie. Like, I just stopped going to wild places. Like, I stopped
Yeah.
going. Now, unfortunately, you can't really control it in society. But you know,
Right.
back in the day, me and my grandma talk about it all the time. We don't know how the heck we still alive.
Mhm.
Jumping in cars with people you don't know, and just it takes growth. But I just
Yeah.
learned to just let that be.
Okay.
Bonnie don't argue with nobody no more. Especially you don't talk about my mama and my child. We good.
know
If I
that's
had a
right.
smoke about him, we even better. But Bonnie's cool right now. I'm so chill right now.
Right. That's good.
I really am. It's funny. Yeah,
So it wasn't always like that, right?
You know, there go well it wasn't. Nope.
So this is
I know.
probably going to be like my last question. We did get a little flag for, I guess we touched on self-harm and mental health at some point. So they said we got 10 more minutes. I don't know what that, this is my first time doing a live. So, all right. So what do people gain from having y'all in their corner? I'll start with you, Danny. So.
Oh, you get everything and then some. You get a lot that you didn't even ask for because I'm just that amazing. So, you get a friend In some cases, you might get a little bit of a mother. A lot of my friends are big risk takers when it comes to dating, and absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that man. That man don't know you, but whatever. You know, I ain't got no kids. You do what you want. God forbid if you end up on the news, you end up on the news, but you won't end up on the news because I told you to do something.
Right.
But you know, you get a friend, you get a confidant, you get a supporter, you know, and a truth teller, and you know, just somebody who's willing to align. I've definitely have people who I'd stop being cool with, as I think we all have. It comes with growth, but you know, everybody's not meant to make it to the finish line, and I've learned to be okay with that over life, because I'm the type of person, like, if we cool for life. Right. I don't have it in my mind. And that's how I used to be. Now I just enjoy people for the present. You know, we might not be friends next month. We might not be friends next year, but we can cherish the moment that we have right now. Because honestly, yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's promised. Today's the only day we can vouch for. We cool right now. Don't know if it's always going to be that way, but if it ends up not being that way, you know, that's okay too. You have to learn to be okay with things that's not, you know, usually invested as okay. So yes. You get a supporter, good friend, confidant, you know, everything that I would want in a friendship as well. So.
And a little bit of a bodyguard too, I think.
Oh yeah, because like
you go hard for your people.
No, but here's the thing. Back to what Vonnie said earlier. I definitely stood up for people before, and I got slapped in my face for it. So I don't do it no more. So it's like, you know, it's just like, oh, why did you say that? This is that and the third. And it was just like, did you not say that she was disrespectful? And then it's just like that person wasn't ready to face the truth of their own friendship. And by me, I guess, standing up for them, made the reality a little bit more harsh than they wanted to realize it was. I can't speak for people like that. I can't relate. Yeah. But because it's very rare anybody have to stand up for me. But when people do stand up for me, you know, if I'm not around and I know that person defended me in my absence, is always, you know, well appreciated. Yeah. But yeah, it's just I stopped doing that. Like, if you over it with that person, I'm over it too. It ain't me. And in some situations, it couldn't be me. Yeah. So
okay. All right. So Vonnie, what do people gain from having you in their corner or having their back?
I don't know. I pretty much have to say the same thing. An honest friend, a loving friend, a trusting friend. I got one girl who calls me the vault because you can tell me anything, and you say don't say nothing, I ain't saying nothing. I got so much stuff left up in here. It's not even funny. My body ain't that big, but if I need to protect your body, I will do what I have to do. Yeah. And I have a lot of friends from when I was younger, like a lot. I mean, me and Dorset still ride. We kind of at the moment, but we still riding. We have our moments, but we always come back. I just think just being honest and trustworthy and compassionate with my peoples. Yeah. That makes them keep me around. Okay. But like you said, I'm honest, so I think that's the one thing you need in a lot of friendships.
You do.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So my last question is this: like, crack the code. What are 3 things that you would want people to know about you when dealing with you, like to get the best out of you? Like, whether it could be honest or whatever. Like, what are 3 things that's like, yo, when dealing with me, these 3 things and we good? Danisa?
Honesty, transparency, and like, don't be afraid to tell me no. Like, yes. I had to tell people, like, you know, you can't make it somewhere. Don't just not say anything. Like, that will have me hit out the scissors real quick. You know, I clip ends and clip people. So, you know, I don't do
Put that on a t-shirt.
That's a good t-shirt idea.
That is a good t-shirt.
True, but it's also true, you know. Because one thing about having this type of personality, you do have people who like to pretend that they're this personality when they're really not. Right. And then when it comes to situations, it shows like, oh, I thought you was this person and that person. And they really wasn't. They just pretending, because our personality type is the one that's considered lit. And it's considered the one that a lot of people wish that they were, but they're not. So you have a lot of people who try to pretend. I'm not pretending. I really do clip people and clip-ins. Yes. transparency, honesty, and then you know, just don't be like, I'm not gonna, I have to tell people this too. Again, like, we're grown, but it's just like, girl, if you can't make it somewhere, you know, we still friends, right? Like,
Right.
you might not be the friend that I hit up all the time to go out because I see that you're flaky, but I don't hate you for it. You know what I'm saying? We have to really learn demotion with people and compartmentalization. Everybody is not the same for everything, and you're not going to get the same version out of everybody. As you shouldn't be willing to always give all of yourself to everybody as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It needs to be reciprocity, and it needs to be mutual.
Yeah.
So, you know, as long as you're honest and transparent, we good. And if I feel like you're an overall good person, because I did make a mistake not too long ago of trying to befriend somebody who I knew was a liar, and I don't know why. I guess because I just didn't really care that much. I haven't forefront in my mind. So when it started to get too much, where she was caught in her own lie when it came to me, I wasn't shocked, but it was like, really, you this goofy? I have to cut you off now. So it's like, she was cool to hang out with, but that was not somebody I knew that I could get in depth with, because I knew she was all about image, all about face, and I was okay with that. But then when you start doing BS towards me, it's like, oh, all right, you got to go now.
Yeah.
So she's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, you do a lot of clipping. All right. All right. So, Vonnie,
Well,
3 things. Vonnie, do you cut people off like they need to do?
We don't mean it, but we like to flow in our conversation. Because I got a trainer, and I think he's getting it. Like, this woman don't listen. He always be like, listen. And I'm like, but he's like, I'm not finished. But yeah, I think it's just, we don't mean it, but it's like we speak so fast and everything comes out that we like to go back. And it's not a battle. It just keeps the flow. And I think it's once again, us magical people. It's this Pisces thing. We just we like the water, girl. You gotta keep up.
Yeah.
So, I do. But I don't mean it, and I don't even know I'm doing it. So it's like, but we talking. Yeah, but I'm still talking. But I had a question between you, so you can stop and keep going. I can't do that. Well, I can do 2 things at once. You can't. So it's like they got to stop, finish the conversation. They can't like let me interject, answer, and then go on to something else. But anyway, don't lie on me. Don't lie to me. And don't lie to me. Don't lie on me. And don't talk about me behind my back to somebody else. Come to me. First of all, because I'm going to know you talking about behind my back. They don't think I know, but I know. But it's okay. We ain't going to go into that. That's another conversation. But those are my 3. Like, really, don't lie to me. Don't lie on me. And if you got something to say to me, talk to me. Don't talk to everybody else about me.
Yeah.
We ain't getting nowhere.
I know that's right.
And
we're not
you're
getting
going to
nowhere.
find out sooner than later.
Right.
Like, I
All
don't
the
know why you
time.
think that it's not going to come back to you. Like, you think that this is not going to come back to me?
Yeah.
But
All the
whatever.
time.
All right.
Yeah,
So
all the time.
before we go, any questions from the chat? Because there's people up in there. Any
I
questions?
don't y'all. I see Nick.
I
That's one of my
know.
homies.
Like, who else up in there? Let's see. Any questions from the
Anybody want to
chat?
add anything?
No, they're just spectating. Just spectating.
Not you calling them spectators.
That's
I was
what
trying to
that's
figure
what
out how to share this on Instagram while I was on, but I guess
Okay.
we'll figure that out for the next time. So, yeah.
Oh, wait. Somebody said, so Nikki Nicole, the body, said, yeah, I talk about people to their face.
She sure do.
Yeah, so Nikki probably direct too.
Yes, she is. She a water sign. She a Scorpio. Yes, she is. Yeah, she got a sting, baby. Her sting worse than mine, but hers is quiet. It's hers is quiet.
Yeah,
In
quiet.
action, but we have had conversations, and I know it's there. So I don't. And if I saw it in action, Nikki, I was probably so young that I don't remember. But I don't think I've seen it in action. But I know it's there. So you know.
That's what's well, I thank y'all for coming. This was exactly what I thought it was gonna be, but y'all did it. Y'all was dropping
We did good.
knowledge. Y'all was dropping knowledge. So next time I'm looking for people to interview for the enthusiastic style, the analytical style, and the supportive style. I think I'm gonna do mommy for supportive, but if y'all know
Well, you
anybody,
need to call us back because we're all of those things.
Pretty much.
maybe I'll call y'all back at the end, like everybody at once. But yeah, we're gonna do this
That's
again.
gonna be out of control.
Yeah.
I really don't know how that's gonna
Yeah,
work.
I think Crystal needed to be in here, Nanette needed to be in here, Sandra needed to be in here. I'm like, yo, everybody that is my people's is this personality. That's crazy.
True.
Yeah, I promise you.
No,
Think about it.
I don't think so.
Most of my people are this style. Yes.
What is our style?
Your people.
Direct. So in the personality styles that I teach, the direct styles like the eagle. So y'all are eagles. They got the eagle personality style.
I'm a Cowboys fan. Don't disrespect me with that girl.
I know. And where I live, I gotta be an Eagles fan. So,
Girl,
Mm.
I'm over here like time keep on slipping.
Wow.
You know.
All right, so
Nothing to prove.
Let it kick in if it hits, let it sit. If it clicks, let it hit, let it sit.